Yep, we are live. I'm gonna share it. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have everyone here that is I guess, the coordinators, and plus Joey with Patriot Pair, the event permit holder. We're going to talk about some news that we have that's for the event that's taking place tomorrow. A lot of people have already got wind of it, but we're just going to go ahead and give some confirmation and give information about what's going to take place tomorrow. So I think we'll go ahead and start with Joey, and then we'll go in and bring Lindsay and Gabriel in.
Yeah, so it's Joey Gibson here, Patriot Prayer. Patriot Prayer is kind of the organization that's been doing all this in terms of pulling the permit and working with the police and all that stuff. So after, several conversations with the police and understanding, the situation and what's going on, we've decided that tomorrow really seems like a setup. It doesn't seem safe. A lot of people's lives are going to be in danger tomorrow. The rhetoric from Nancy Pelosi, Mayor Lee, the media, all these people are saying that we're white supremacists, and it's bringing in tons of extremists. And it just seems like a huge setup. So we decided to go ahead and take the opportunity, not fall into that trap, and we're not going to go down there. We're not going to have a rally at Crissy Field. We believe that this is kind of an opportunity to have basically a news conference tomorrow, 2 p.m. in San Francisco at Alamo Park. To basically talk about some of the rhetoric in San Francisco. We have a lot of respect for the citizens in San Francisco, and at the end of the day, we want people to be safe. Basically, the whole park was closed down, and we're hoping that people would be able to be searched and turned away at the park line. Okay, but it turns out that wasn't going to happen, so anyone could have come in. And that would have been mingling Antifa or whatever, and also white supremacists could have showed up. They could have came in the park, and we wouldn't have been able to filter them out. And so there's just so many things that just seem like there would have been in our opinion, it seems like it would have been a huge riot. And so we're going to go ahead and let the bands who are going to perform, the speakers, everyone have a quick news conference in the park, and we really hope that people can ask the mayor, Nancy Pelosi. They say they're against violence. They say they're against hate. So, we really ask them, do they support Antifa? Do they support BAM? These people who said they were going to come down with bats that have nails in them, use acid, use chemicals to hurt us and to hurt even the moderate liberals who wanted to come down to see what was going down in this rally.
Absolutely. So go ahead. We'll go ahead and go to Gabe, and then we'll go to Lindsay.
Yeah, I think that we've debated on this very much for the last few days and what's transpired over the last week. We couldn't ensure the safety of all the attendees. And with the propagation of fear by Mayor Lee and Nancy Pelosi and the media, I think it just really called out a lot of the extremists to come out. And we weren't given the proper security measures to assess the situation, be able to control who comes in and who doesn't. Intermingling of protesters and rally goers would be a horrible, horrible idea, and it would lead nothing but casualties and injuries and possibly death. And so I think that we're doing the right thing right now. We're stepping up to the plate. We're looking out for public safety, and we're doing the job that the public officials should have been doing, looking out for safety. I think they should have held a conference with Joey or any of us, and we could have put these fears to rest and brought some peace to the community. But instead, it was the exact opposite. It was just a fear perpetuation by all the false statements. The other day when Mayor Lee came out and he said that it's a fact that we're all white supremacists, when in fact it's multi-ethnic groups coming out and performing and speaking. And so, I mean, we couldn't do much more. We couldn't do much more to protect the safety of everybody. So I think it's a great idea to cancel the event and learn a little bit more about what happened and what transpired throughout the week. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock at the Alamo in San Francisco.
So tomorrow at the Alamo in San Francisco, we will be having a press conference to talk about what took place and why we canceled it. And we're asking all of the press and all the media to come to get more information about what transpired, what took place. So without further ado, let's go to Lindsay. And for a lot of people that don't know, Lindsay, I guess she's like the main creator that came up with the idea of having the rally in San Francisco originally. And then we all joined in with her. And like I said, Joey got the permit. And so we all just been kind of doing it. So Lindsay, please, I'll think about your dad, Larry Grathwall. Please, Lindsay Grathwall, please go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, this decision was not an easy decision. We've been talking about this for days, but in the best interest of everyone who's going to be attending, we had to do this. It's a public safety issue. From day one, since we've been watching on TV, all the stories and everything that's been coming out, that Mayor Lee, Nancy Pelosi, things that have been said, it has just been nothing but a smear campaign against us and everything that we're doing and that we're about. I was very concerned with the security from the beginning, and after hearing and seeing what kind of situation we'd be going into, it's in the best interest that this is canceled. It was very difficult. I want everyone to understand that was very difficult for all of us to do, because we are all very firm believers in free speech and our right to a safe public assembly. But that, in the end, that's the problem, is that it was not going to be safe. And so that decision was made. We're going to be meeting at the Alamo tomorrow, having a press conference, and we'll be talking about a lot more details of what transpired and why we came to this decision then.
So I would like to say, while we're at the press conference, I'm calling out right now the mayor of San Francisco, Mayor Lee, and Nancy Pelosi. I'm asking you and the police department in San Francisco, we're asking right now to allow us to have this press conference and help us, protect us from anyone that wants to be violent, for us to just tell the story about what's happening here. This is all we want to do. We're not going to have a rally. We're not going to have a march. This is just simply now a press conference to talk about what's going on in the state of America and the state of and California as a whole. So we're pleading with you right now that someone please share this with Nancy Pelosi. Share this. And you know what? I did a video the other day and I asked everybody to share it with the police departments. I'm asking you to do the same thing today. Share this video right now. Tag the police departments. Tag the San Francisco Police Department. Tag any politician that you know. Tag the media. Tag everybody in this video right now, because that's the only way that we can get everybody to recognize what we're trying to do here. And we're trying to do something positive. Not a single person here on this panel wants to fight tomorrow. Not a single one. We have families that we want to come home to. All we want is what's best for America, and all we want to do is do the right thing. And you know what? I had one person ask me, why San Francisco? Why do it in San Francisco when you know that the political view there is more left than anything? I said, well, you know what? Just like any other rally, it's a statement. It is a statement that we here in California, we do support America. We do support the flag. We do support our president. We support a lot of things. It's not just one narrative. It's not one political view. I mean, we've asked people that have opposite views to come. I've seen videos with Joey asking Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters to come talk. I mean, it's completely open. We've never excluded anybody based on your religion, your ethnicity, the way you smell. We haven't excluded anybody. So everyone is welcome to come. So because of the violence that has been brought upon the mayor and Nancy Pelosi and a few of the other liberal politicians, we have canceled it, and we're now making it a press conference to talk about different things that we're not going to talk about here today. So all the speakers will be there, and we're pleading with Nancy Pelosi and the mayor to please provide us some protection so that we can have this press conference and let the world know exactly what's going on. Please show the love.
All right, let me say a couple things because I got to go. But absolutely, I'm calling on the mayor, Nancy Pelosi, even citizens in San Francisco. Do you believe in our right to have a simple news conference? And I say, ask your mayor, ask the police to please just protect us. Let us have, a free. It's not even about, it's freedom of speech, but it's also, freedom of the press. But here's the thing, guys. We talked to Amber Cummings. Okay. I can tell you for a fact that Berkeley is going to happen. So we're excited to go into Berkeley. We're going to put our effort, our resources into Berkeley. We're extremely excited about that. Berkeley is a better situation because we don't feel like we're walking into a trap. Okay, it's wide open. It's an open field. It's in the city. You know what I mean? It's just a better situation. So we're extremely excited to go down to Berkeley. I specifically talked to Amber, and yes, she said it's going to happen. She gave me her word. We're going to go through it. And that was a big part of our decision, too, that we got Berkeley. We have our news conference. And here's the thing that no one talks about, okay? And I'm asking everyone, moderate Democrats, whoever you're, moderate liberals, conservatives, whoever you are, especially if you're in the area of San Francisco, here's the thing that you don't hear about in the media enough. We don't hear about Antifa. They are the ones behind all the security threats. They're the ones who are going around spewing out hate constantly. And I challenge everyone, every reporter out there, I challenge you to ask Nancy Pelosi, does she support Antifa? Will she speak out against Antifa? Does she support their violent tactics? Okay. Same thing with the mayor. He says that he's against us because he says he's against hate and he's against violence. Okay, great. First of all, give examples. But second of all, do you support Antifa or not? Because I've never heard him speak out against Antifa. And these Antifa thugs, okay, these kids who dress in all black, they constantly put these police officers' lives in danger. They put our lives in danger. They'll put any liberal lives in danger if they get in their way, if they speak out against them. Okay, so that's what I'm asking for. That's what I'm calling on. And I'm hoping that the city of San Francisco will protect us from Antifa tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Alamo Park.
Absolutely. Gabriel?
Absolutely. Yeah, so I just want to say that the Mayor Lee that comes out and says it's a fact that we're white supremacists, I think that's a lie, and we're definitely going to follow up on that legally. But I would like to further what Joey says, and I would just want to say that if you burn an American flag, if you use violence openly and state you're going to use violence openly for the destruction of America, if you attack police and you've been vandalized businesses, how are you not considered a domestic terrorist organization? All right. And I want you guys all to talk to your representatives, and I want you to ask them to come out and make a statement on Antifa, whether they support them or whether they condemn them, whether they feel they're domestic terrorists. And I think this is an atrocity of freedom right now that we're experiencing, to shut down a free speech rally because of all the measures that were taken and forced us into this situation right here. So tomorrow we're gonna have a press conference 2:00 at the Alamo in San Francisco, and we're gonna discuss everything that transpired over the past week and what led up to this point and these decisions. And I think that everybody, this should be a red flag and an alarm to everybody at the current state we're in America. Okay.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, go ahead.
No, it's okay. No, I want to say the same thing. I'm asking Mayor Lee, Nancy Pelosi, Dianne Feinstein, all of our elected officials to, I'm asking them, give us protection from Antifa and all these groups, BAM, all of them that have been, they're basically, they're causing nothing but violence and chaos everywhere they go. I'm asking them to let us, please protect us. Let us have our chance to talk. They've been talking about us for the last 2 weeks on TV, all lies, and it's now our chance. Give us our chance to talk and be protected. I'm asking them all to please do that.
And I encourage everyone to ask Nancy Pelosi, the mayor of San Francisco, would they denounce the terrorist group Antifa that pretty much just is threatening police officers and threatening just American citizens. They are a domestic terrorist group in America, and I'm calling for them to denounce them publicly because they're bringing nothing but violence. We could have had this rally tomorrow at Crissy Field, peaceful rally, because we're not wanting to fight. Not a single person wants to fight. But they're bringing the violence. And we know for a fact that if we would have kept it at Crissy Field and any violence that broke out, they would have most definitely been blaming us. So we're canceling it. We're going to have a press conference. And we encourage everyone, if you want to come listen to the press conference, because we're going to be there at 2 o'clock, to come on out. You don't have to. It's free. Nothing. You don't have to pay for anything. And it's completely open to the public. And we're just there to talk about what conspired, what took place. So if there's anything else you guys want to touch on real quick. Nope, that's it. So, hey,
Yeah.
please,
Tomorrow, guys.
please, everybody, share the video. Most definitely get it to every politician, everybody you can. We need the help because we're still going to be in California. We're still going to be in California. We're going to do a press conference to talk about what we're not talking about here today. So I want to thank everybody. Go ahead.
Media, okay, because all of you guys are watching this right now. Media, I'm letting you know, all of us, okay, we're not going to be answering questions at all for the next, however long. If you want to understand what's really going on, then you need to be there at 2 p.m. tomorrow, okay? At where's
Alamo.
where's it again?
The Alamo.
Oh, Alamo Park, 2 p.m. All right. So media, all right, you can call us all you want. You can ask us a million questions, but it's going to come down to tomorrow. And so that way you can hear it from all the speakers, all the harassment they've gotten, the bands, the harassment that they've gotten. Okay, everybody. Okay, then you can kind of get a true story of what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay, guys, I got to go. I appreciate everything you guys do. I'll see all of you in San Francisco. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Cool. He didn't disconnect. So let me disconnect him. Yep, we are live. I'm gonna share it. Rail in.
Yeah, so it's Joey Gibson here, Patriot Prayer. Patriot Prayer is kind of the organization that's been doing all this in terms of pulling the permit and working with the police and all that stuff. So after, several conversations with the police and understanding, the situation and what's going on, we've decided that
Permit holder. We're going to talk about some news that we have that's for the event that's taking place tomorrow. A lot of people have already got wind of it, but we're just going to go ahead and give some confirmation and give information about what's going to take place tomorrow. So I think we'll go ahead and start with Joey, and then we'll go in and bring Lindsay and Gabriel.
Tomorrow really seems like a setup. It doesn't seem safe. A lot of people's lives are going to be in danger tomorrow. The rhetoric from Nancy Pelosi, Mary Lee, the media, all these people are saying that we're white supremacists, and it's bringing in tons of extremists. And it just seems like a huge setup. So we decided to go ahead that we're going to go ahead and take.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have everyone here that is the, the coordinators, and plus Joey with Patriot Prayer, the event